Good day, folks. This is Judy at Green Pastures Farm. I'm going to talk a little bit about some more what we're seeing here on. This is actually the lifetime lease farm that we got in 1999, and we've been using some pretty good management with it over the years, but we're starting to get paid back big time. Look at these are all native warm season plants you're looking at, the tall ones. That's all big blue stem. We did not plant any of that. Matter of fact, this field was pretty much Kentucky 31 fescue. It had some brambles in it, and we saw a little clump of it start right over there on top of that hill about 3 or 4 years ago. And now it's just unbelievable. It's taking this whole field. It's getting thicker and thicker every year. And then we got a nice little companion native warm season here with it. Folks, that's eastern gamma grass. Look at the seed head on that dude. Where'd that come from? There's never been any eastern gamma right in this field, I can tell you that. So either the birds or the seed bank. And I wanted to point out one other thing. This field's had about 60 days rest, and look what we got here on our clover. See that? Now, I'm going to reach out and grab some of those. And I'm going to, for those of you all have vertigo, excuse me a minute. I'm going to set the phone down, or my camera, and I'm going to reap the seed from, I think I picked about 4 seeds right there, 4 seed heads. I want to show you what's inside of them. Just hold tight. Okay, I'm back. This is just a real quick synopsis of what we're seeing here. And I've got to get the sunlight where you can see it. Still the seeds in there, and I probably only got 1/10 of them. I wanted to do it quick. Folks, that's all red clover seed. Nature's way of reseeding your farm. We don't need to go out here and be spending, $150 a bag for clover seed when it's growing right on our farms with good grazing management. And it's the seed in the fall. That's the one that you're after. It's not the early summer seed. Doesn't have good hard seed in it. But look at that. Isn't that beautiful? So the animals will come along, they'll trample that seed on the ground. And look at all this. I mean, it's just all in here. Those are all nice harvestable seed heads for animals to trample on the ground or eat. And that's going to be our clover for next year. But if you look down the canopy here, we've also got our Korean Lespedeza. Okay. We've got some ironweed in there. There's some common ragweed. Cows will eat that. There's some giant ragweed right here. That's a beaut. That's like giving them a candy bar, okay? They'll go after that one first. Cattle love that one. But I want to get right in the middle of our big blue down here where it's the thickest. And of course, where it's the thickest is where it started at. But it's almost a solid stand out here, covering the side of this hill now. And I'm pretty excited about that. There's a Indian grass. Nice plant of Indian grass right there. Of course, here's the honey locust. I used to kill those, and now we coppice them. We'll leave some for shade trees. This one here has been coppiced, and the cattle will come along and harvest those leaves, and the sheep will just devour that. They will eat every leaf off of that honey locust. So it's mining nutrients deep within the soil profile. It's putting them on those leaves. It's pure nitrogen, folks. And I used to work myself to death putting crossbow and diesel fuel on the stumps after I cut them and trying to kill them, and just spent a lot of money and probably wasn't real good on my health either. But look at the diversity in here. I mean, there's all kinds of grasses. Nature is not about single species. And we've got the cattle coming in here tonight. They are going to absolutely be in heaven. Look at that. Look at that plant. I'm almost 6 foot, and it's way over my head. That plant's 7 feet. which tells you it's probably got roots on it about 7 feet long. So if you can get some of this growing, I mean, I can't believe this. Yeah, it looks like you just seeded it in here. This is awesome. So when you're in the middle of, let's say, August, September, it's hot, and your cool season grasses aren't really kicking in, and you've got some of this out here, and it is not toxic, okay? It doesn't have any toxins in it like the Kentucky 31. It makes really good wildlife cover too. We've seen deer out here. They'll actually lay down in this stuff because it's so darn tall that they feel sheltered out here, okay? Look at it. It's got a turkey seed head. See that? It's the shape of a turkey foot. I've tried seeding it just by myself. Here's the deal, folks. If you'll start grazing correctly and giving this stuff enough time, it's that summer rest period. Give it enough time. Don't be coming around your farm every 30 days. You will start to see some of this stuff appear when you get your stocking density right. So you're trampling the litter on the ground. You're feeding your soil microbes in the seed bank, which is down there. This was here. I didn't plant it, folks. This is covering probably all of central United States. This is what grew all the prairies. Was the big blue stem, the ones that they're now farming. But look at that. It's a wonderful plant, and it's a native. It's what was here for thousands of years, and we've got it back. And I didn't seed it. It didn't cost me anything. Just good management. I love this. This is capturing some serious water, folks. I'm busting down through the soil profile, 6-7 feet, the roots, sequestering carbon. So the roots go down, okay, and they're actually sequestering carbon down the root profile, capturing carbon out of the air, putting it in the plant, and some of that carbon is stored above ground in the stems and the leaves, okay, and that's trampled on the ground as well. So we've got to have the herbivores. We've got to have the herbivores on our landscape to really make a change in our broken water system. Folks, we don't have a water issue in the United States. We have a water infiltration issue. We don't have any organic matter left in our soils. Why are we getting all these floods? It's because the rainwater can't soak into our ground. We've got to get some cover on it, folks. You can't leave the whole state bare in the wintertime if you take your crops off and expect it to hold water. It's not going to. It's going to go down our rivers. It's going to flood into the ocean. We need to hold the water on the land. Isn't this beautiful? I could sit out here all day and watch cows eat this. I think I might do that in the morning. Folks, everyone have a great day. This is Greg Judy signing off on a beautiful day in big blue stem field that was grown to me by nature.